Hi, everyone. Welcome into another episode of Off Air with Kristen and Casey. This is Kristen. I'm Casey. It is now March. Another month in 2026 is here.
That is crazy. Yep, March. I'm excited, and the weather has been a lot nicer, which is great to see. And March means St. Patrick's Day. You know, I love St. Patrick's Day.
I know.
So,
Yeah, you wish you would be in Savannah for St. Patrick's Day, but I don't think you'll be there this year.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, but what day of the
It's a
week is it?
Tuesday.
Mr. Dates.
Now, do they do it on the actual day no matter what, or is it always on the weekend?
Always
Always on the day.
on the day. And in Savannah, fun fact, we always got school out
Oh,
for St. Patrick's Day. So when I came here to college, I was like, wait, what, we don't get school out for St. Patrick's Day? And everyone was like, nobody cares about St. Patrick's Day. And I'm like, what do you mean nobody cares?
I'm just going to go on a limb. I would think if putting myself in that position, I would think the worst day to be in school then for St. Patrick's Day would be when it's on a Thursday. Because then you got to go back or do you think it would be like a Tuesday where you go to school Monday and then you have Tuesday off and then you're back for 3 days or
You know, most of the time, I think it was just one day. However, and it was whatever day it was. But I do think like in past years, because my mom is a teacher, and I think like the past couple of years, if it is on like a Thursday, they do Thursday, Friday.
that makes sense.
And
Yeah.
then they might take a day like out of
Because I think attendance would be
or something.
like this on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure, because a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
Exactly what you're saying. Or like Monday, Tuesday. But
Mhm.
don't quote me on that, not for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe Mama Kwan, she can weigh in.
If she watches.
Yeah. We're gonna test and see. If I don't hear about this podcast in a few days, I'm gonna be like, what the heck,
Thanks a
Mom?
lot, Mom.
Thanks a lot. She's my number one fan though, so we'll see.
Well, good.
Mm-hmm.
First one that we're doing in March.
Yes.
We didn't do one last week, so it's been 2 weeks. We haven't done one since our 70th show in Abingdon. The last time we did a podcast was the day before our day. So yeah, we had a great time in Abingdon. You and I were at the Martha Washington. First time. We both had been there in a long time.
It was beautiful.
It was great.
Hospitality, amazing.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Thank you, Abingdon, for being so welcoming. Everyone was so great. The mayor came out, Dwayne Anderson, great guy. We appreciate him. And then we had a little dinner at his place, Dwayne and Company.
Yeah.
Delicious. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it was very, very good.
Recommend it. Highly recommend. I had the salmon. You had a smash burger?
I did, yeah, the smash burger. Because when Dave did the guest restaurant night there, I think he said that that was one of the things that they kind of were saying we're known for. So I was like, all right, well, while I'm here, I'll try the smash. You went the healthier route with salmon. I went the not healthy route with the smash burger.
Now, we did beg our sales manager who also came to dinner. We were like, Mom, can you buy us an appetizer? And she did get us some cheese curds with a caramel dipping sauce. So I wasn't exactly healthy because I ate like half a basket of cheese curds. But those were amazing.
Yeah, no,
try it. Delicious.
It was very good. And then I actually, I don't know if it'll work out depending on where, we're going to all 12 of these, but in January when, Kingsport, obviously Preston Ayers is doing the out to lunch, he's kind of bringing that back. So he went to Dwayne and Company in February. So we went to dinner. So we got to eat where he picked. And then in January in Kingsport, he did Riverfront. And then that's where I went with Kelly for my birthday dinner.
Yeah.
And I think it was just subliminally put in there. So now it's like, now I've gone to both places that we've done the out to lunch at. So now, like, should I continue that all year?
We're going to continue that streak. So, like, whatever Preston picks for out to lunch, we'll eat there for dinner.
Or if not, you make it there. Because we didn't go to you and I didn't go to Riverfront. You and I went to Huey Magoo's.
True.
After the Kingsport show.
Yeah. But it's going to be harder because Wise County is a little bit farther.
That is where we're going in March. Yes, is Wise County. So that show is on the 26th. So that's 3 weeks away, be the end of the month. Still working some details out but we know we will be in Wise County on the 26th. And, in the coming weeks, you and I can talk about what stories we have the tentative plans, but superstitious a little bit, like
Don't talk
I
about
don't
it.
like to talk about it until it's actually been shot and videotaped
That's pretty
because
smart.
things happen, life happens,
That's
stuff.
probably a good
Yeah,
idea.
so let's wait until we both get them in the can, as they say in the business, before we say what it's going to
We'll
be.
tune in next week because the plan is right now, by the time we film our next
We should
podcast,
both have
we
our
should
done.
both have
Yes.
ours done because
Yeah.
Casey and I are on top of things, and we're probably will be the first two done with our stories or finished shooting it again,
Yeah.
knock on wood. But if all goes according to plan, we will
Yeah.
be ahead of schedule, which I prefer to do. Just go ahead and instead of waiting until the week of and the
Yeah.
week before and worried about it. So because we've also got other things that we're been working on. A lot of we've been turning a lot of stories just in the, or at least I have in just different categories like America the Beautiful. We've been 250th birthday of America, so we've been
I haven't heard that.
featuring veteran. You
Our
haven't heard that?
America's 250th birthday is this year. Wow. Okay.
Obviously, you've not been watching
Yeah.
Channel 5. So we've been turning veteran stories every week. So I did one last week on a veteran-owned shuttle company in the Tri-Cities, which was really great. Loved spending time with those guys. Really fun story. And if you need a ride, instead of maybe choosing Uber, you should call them because they're great.
Yeah, it's not just something you think of like for, a big event like a wedding or a party. It could be, I need a ride to the airport.
It can be, I need a ride to the airport. It can be, I drank too much at the casino. I need a ride. Like
Yeah.
they work 24/7. And I think they have about 12 drivers and they're hiring more. And they have a whole bunch of cars, different types of things that they'll pick you up in, and really great. And safety is their top priority. And so that's really nice too, is that you can be safe when you go with them. So that was a really fun story that I did. And then we're doing Project Family right now.
Yeah.
We haven't really done, but you and I, but other people have about, just different things in our community. Shout out to Food City for sponsoring that and this podcast. We forgot to say that at the
A
beginning.
little a teaser. Our snack tonight is the new cherry Sprite that
It's
you can get
exclusive at Food
at Food
City.
City. I think Lisa Johnson gave this to Kit Alexander to bring back to us because Kit was at the Food City in Abingdon earlier this week for the last guest restaurant of the season.
Yeah.
So he came back. Well, when I came back from dinner that night, there was a can on my desk and a can on your desk.
Yes.
But I was like, I think this came from Kit, but he was not here. But when I got back, and you didn't come back. You worked during the day that day. So I'm like, I guess this came from Kit. And then so I had to get confirmation on that on the next day when I came in. I was like, did Kit bring this? And I was like, yeah.
So thank you, Kit, for bringing that, and thank you, Lisa
Yeah.
Johnson, for supplying it because we're gonna try it.
We will try that.
We're super excited
And then it'll go good with your coffee that you have right
with my
now.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sprite and coffee.
Sprite and coffee. We'll see. Here's the thing about Sprite, and I don't normally drink Sprite because there's no caffeine, and I'm usually trying to stay awake.
Yeah.
So I'm usually a dark soda drinker
Okay.
if we had to pick one. However, maybe I should start drinking this at night and then I'll sleep better. Maybe that's my problem. I don't know. I have the I'm not wearing it right now, but I have the one of those Aura rings, that like tracks your health and wellness. And it does tell you, like it gives you a caffeine cutoff time
Ah.
because it tracks your sleep. So it knows like your sleep data and like how much sleep you're getting and how many times you toss and turn and what you could do to better your sleep. And that's one of my things is it's like, all right, settle down on the caffeine. Like you can have a cup like right now, but then cut it off.
Do you listen?
No. Sometimes I do. Sometimes it just naturally works out that way. But, I think it yells at me anyways though because we work weird
Oh,
hours.
yeah, he doesn't.
So
Yeah.
it's like, why are you not sleeping?
Yeah. What do you mean you're up at 11:30?
Yeah, it's like, what?
Yeah.
It'll be like, okay, it's time to wind down. It's like 9 o'clock, which is our like,
We gotta get going time.
yeah, we're getting pumped up. So, anyways,
It is March, and obviously one of my favorite times of the year because I mean we're almost ready for our brackets. In fact, someone
yes.
asked me earlier today if we were going to do one. I don't know if they meant on the podcast or just in general, but I was like, yeah. So in case they were referring to the podcast, because we did last year.
Yeah.
So we'll do a bracket in a couple of weeks when that comes out. But yeah, March
You never
Madness.
know. Like
Well, you never
Hillary.
know.
Pretty bad.
It's like random, it's a guess.
Madness.
Yeah, it is a guess. So yeah, it's exciting. Obviously this week ETSU, their conference tournament in Asheville. So a lot of ETSU fans will be making the short drive over to Asheville to watch the Bucks. Both the men and the women won the regular season. It's the first time that's ever happened. So a lot of momentum with ETSU. We're taping this podcast on Wednesday. The women play on Thursday. If they win, they would play Friday, and then the championship would be on Sunday for the women. The men don't play until Saturday, and then if they win, they would play Sunday. Then the men's championship would be on Monday night. So I know Tim Davis, who
Let's
we
go.
work with, he said he's going to go. He's a
Good.
Yeah, he's going to go watch the game on Saturday. He said go support the Bucks, and that was one of my favorite. I love covering the Southern Conference tournament. When I did sports, when ETSU went to the Southern Conference, when I first moved here, they were in the Atlantic Sun. But once they went to the SoCon and they played it in Nashville, it's such an easy trip from the Tri Cities to it, especially if you're in Johnson City. It's like an hour from Johnson
Yes.
City. It's maybe about an hour 20, hour 30 from the Bristol side, depending on what side of Bristol you're on. But yeah, no, it's a great event, great atmosphere. I really always enjoyed going over to Asheville and covering the SoCon tournament.
And sometimes you've gone just for fun too to watch, right? Or no?
No,
Oh, I thought you did a couple of
no,
years. Are you gonna go at all? Are you gonna?
not
No.
this year. No, I mean I got the little guy. It's
Soon enough, he'll be wanting to go with
he
you.
will. You know what? I mean, probably maybe in another couple years, yes, we will
He'll
probably
be
be
ready
going
to
for
go.
fun. But yeah, this year it would not be
Not be fun.
not be fun for us to take a 7-month-old to a
Yeah.
SoCon tournament.
The thing too that's funny about when you have a baby like that too is it's like you don't realize how many things that they come with. You know what I mean? Like when you take them somewhere
Oh
and
yeah.
everyone's like, bring the baby. And it's like, okay, but when you bring the baby, you also got to bring the stroller and you got to bring the diaper bag and the diapers and the bottles and the bottle tops and the
And
milk
another outfit in case there's a
and
blowout.
another outfit and like all these things and really that doesn't go away for like a while because it like slowly starts to dwindle but then it's like okay, did I bring them a snack, did I bring them a juice box, until they're like
We did this past weekend, actually took them out both days. We went to Food City, actually took him into Jersey Mike's and Lowe's. He was in a
and you said he did well,
He
right?
did very well, did very well. Yeah, I think he loves being outside. I mean, that's the big thing that just killed us in January was
Oh, it's so
I don't
bad.
if we took him outside other than the big snowstorm, just to put him in the snow for like 5 minutes. I don't know. We weren't able to take him on a walk at all in January. I mean, it was just killer. But yeah, no, this past like week or so has been amazing. But we'll
Yeah.
see. We know it's gonna get cold again, but I think the stretches will be less since we're into March. But
It's the weather has been amazing. And even with me having a 6-year-old, that's still the same how it is. Like she is an outdoor girl. Like she wants to be on the trampoline, on the swings. Can't do that. But this week we've been able to do that. So
yeah.
he's been really happy. And it gets that energy out, they run around and
Yeah, I feel like I noticed he does. The days we're able to get him outside on a lot of walks, it does.
tires them out.
Hopefully, even if we're someone who can't walk or move, it does tire him out. Breathing that fresh air. So yeah, hopefully, we will take advantage of the nice weather while we have it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good luck to ETSU.
Good
Hopefully, they can
bucks.
both cut down the nets in Asheville. Then they can both go to the NCAA tournament. The women. I've been here for almost 16 years. The ETSU women have not made the NCAA tournament since I've been here. I mean, they have in the past. The men have made it twice since I've been here. So I got to go one year to cover it, and the second year, unfortunately, it was the COVID where they won it and they were going to go, and then the tournament got canceled. So, that was the 2020 was the last time ETSU men went to the NCAA tournament. They won the league this year, so maybe they can get back this year. That'd be
Yes, that'd be
fun.
awesome. That'd be
It'd be
great.
great watching March Madness and seeing the Bucks, both men, and the ETSU. I mean, Tennessee. They're going to be they're making it. Both the Lady Vols and the Vols. Virginia Tech men on the fence.
Mm,
We got a couple Hokie fans here. They're going to have to sweat it out.
yeah. Ethan, if you're listening.
Yeah. Are you gonna try this Sprite here?
All right, yes, and I did bring a snack
Oh, a
too.
snack with the
I brought a
Sprite.
snack with the Sprite, so
I'm gonna
we
pour
can.
some of this in this cup here for me that
You
you
can
can
do
drink it out
that
of the can.
since we've already talked about the Sprite, and we can try that. And then the snack tonight is courtesy of our editor Scott Smith. He brought our snack tonight. It's not from Food City.
Oh,
The snack is from some Japanese thing that he found, and he said you and Casey should try this. So I don't know
I
what
know
it
we've done this
is.
before.
Well, this is something different. And he said that he wanted us to try it.
Okay.
So, and he ate them all of this bag, but he left two for us
Okay.
to try. And so you get a flavor choice of grape or apple.
I like apple, so I'll go apple.
Okay, there's your apple. It's some kind of jelly, a jelly candy. And everything's in Japanese. So I couldn't tell you anything about it, except it's just, you just tear it off here, and then I guess you just duck them. Hmm. It's weird.
It is weird. It's like, I don't know.
I'm afraid of what you're gonna say. It's got a fleshy texture.
Yeah.
Like if you were just a
Yeah. What's Japanese for so-so?
for flesh.
Because that's why I would say this is so-so.
I don't. It's literally grape gel. What do you rate it?
A two. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what this is. It's,
You wouldn't eat it again.
oh, speaking of Scott Smith, our editor who gave this, he went to the Lego
Mm.
Fest convention that was at Bristol Motor Speedway this weekend. It was, and he took some pictures and sent to us. It was packed out there. It was Saturday and Sunday. It was unbelievable how many people were out there.
Yeah, he said the line. So, like, if you're familiar with Bristol Motor Speedway and you know where the South Building is, he said the line was outside the South Building all the way up like the hill, like where you would like park almost for the races, and people were lined up to get inside. So crazy. And I saw that was going to be there this weekend, but I never knew that there were that many Lego fans. But
It's
okay,
right
let's
here.
try it.
It's that
Mm,
cherry Sprite from Food
very
City.
good. I like this better than regular Sprite.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm gonna give it a five.
You give it a five?
Yeah, I'll get a
Wow,
five.
that's pretty
Yeah.
good for you on
Yeah.
soda.
Well,
Yeah, I would give it a seven or an eight. Like I would drink this again for sure. It would definitely be good over some ice with maybe a little. You could even add a little extra cherry and maybe a lime. Be really good.
a lot of possibilities.
A lot of possibilities. Thank you so much, Food City and Lisa Johnson, for sending us this because I'm gonna go buy a 12 pack now.
I'm trying to think here. We got, yeah, this will be coming up this week. I don't think we think we're gonna touch on everything else we got for the rest of the week. Yeah, we'll hopefully the next time we do this, we'll kind of have a little more details on what the stories we're doing in Wise
Yes.
for the 70th. Again, that'll be the 26th. Oh, one other thing I want to mention. We did a story on this today, but we'll do it again at the end of the month. Jersey Mike's, their month of giving is in the month of March. If you're not familiar, throughout the entire month of March, if you go to Jersey Mike's, you can round up to the nearest, like Food City does that around the holidays, or you can just make a donation if you want. Then on the 25th of March, 100% of sales, not profits, sales. So if Chris and I both go to Jersey Mike's and we each get a $10 sub, Jersey Mike's gets zero for that. They give all of it to a cause. Typically in the past, they let Jersey Mike's different stores in parts of the country pick who they want to give the money to. But this year, every Jersey Mike's in the country is giving it to the Special Olympics.
Yeah.
So that is coming up. I've been fortunate to be involved in that the last couple of years, doing live shots on the day. And David Wampler, that owns a lot of the Jersey Mike's around here, got me my own personalized apron with my name
Love
on
it.
it for Jersey Mike's. So I will be doing that again on the 25th, but I encourage if you go to Jersey Mike's, go a little extra in the month of March, but especially mark your calendars for the 25th of March because that is the day where 100% of your subs that you buy, all that money will go to the Special Olympics. And there's certainly a lot of people around here that participate. We've in the past have gone and helped out. Dave Dirks has done a great job kind of being an ambassador for the Special Olympics in this area. So it's something that a lot of people will be able to benefit from. So please help out by going to Jersey Mike's in March when you can.
Yes, and I will definitely be going. And we were talking about it today in the afternoon meeting, and I was like, gosh, I gotta get to Jersey Mike's. And so now I'm craving it.
Yeah, that's so funny. I was there. We took Grant, but we were there on Saturday, which was the last day of February. So
Oh,
I have not been there in March yet. So I need to get back there more. But usually it doesn't take long. I'm there.
what do you order? What's your sandwich?
I'm either the 13, the Italian,
Mhm.
or the club, which is 8, I believe the club sub. Those are my two I kind of go back and forth between. Every now and then I'll throw in the chicken Philly,
Oh
but then
yeah.
it's like then you gotta wait a little bit longer for it's not a lot longer, but
Yeah, you gotta wait
yeah,
for it
that's
to
like
heat up.
that's like a little bit like maybe rarely, but usually it's either the club or the Italian. What about you?
That's good. I'm also the same with you. Like sometimes I'll get the chicken Philly because that is really good. But I like a 7 turkey and provolone,
Okay.
standard classic. And then in the summer, I'm a huge number 3 BLT girl.
Okay.
So good.
I haven't
Yep.
tried, I
Mm.
know they've been advertising that like the hot Italian. I haven't tried that
Oh
yet since
yeah.
they've been advertising it, but
Yeah, I'm not usually super huge on the hot stuff,
yeah.
but I probably like it. Who knows? So go to Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, go to Jersey Mike's. It goes to the entire month of March, but again, the big day is the 25th, and we'll have more on that. Certainly when it gets closer to that day, you'll get to see me in an apron, and I'll try and once it gets closer, nail down which store I'm going to be at. I'll let you know. So if you want me, I can even maybe make your sandwich for you.
No,
Yeah, you might not want that, but it's for a good
you
cause.
don't want that. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
so I've made a few people sandwiches the last couple of years. They don't know it until they get there, then they're kind of like, well, I don't really have a choice.
They're like, okay.
Who's this
Just
guy?
extra meats and stuff.
I mean, I don't want to get in trouble by taking, I got to follow orders when I'm behind the counter. I'm a guest.
You got to make it good, okay?
Okay.
Give the people what they want.
Maybe you should come and I'll buy your sub. I'll make your sub.
Okay. Okay. You could buy it too.
I could buy it. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be a nice gesture for my
And no,
co-anchor
it's okay.
and podcast co-host.
Just make it. All right. Well, thank you again to Food City for sponsoring our podcast and bringing us the Sprite. It was delicious. And this was another great episode of Off Air with Kristen and Casey, and we will see you next week.